Now let us understand some terminologies that as an email marketer that we should know. The first thing is database. In email marketing, the database is the list of prospects to which email can be sent. To be frank, database is the king of email marketing. Single opt-in, which is also called as subscribe. When a person subscribes to receive further mail, it could be a newsletter, it could be a weekly telecast, it could be on anything that you do it on a series. Double opt-in, when people subscribe and confirms their subscription via confirmation email. Using this technique, we can filter the quality email ID from the customer. So how it happens? The moment a customer comes to our pop-up and the moment they give their details, a confirmation goes to their email ID. Now the customer has to click that particular link. That means they are reconfirming their email ID. In this way, we will be able to get the qualified email IDs. Opt-out, unsubscribe. Option for the users to remove themselves out of the subscription list. If your target audience feels like your content is inappropriate or they are getting bored, on that scenario, there is an option always at the bottom of our emails to unsubscribe. That means they will not receive any more subscription from the vendor. House list. An email database a company generates itself without purchasing or renting it. This is the right way to do it, because when we hire it or when we rent it, when we purchase it, there are high chances there are a lot of duplication emails that occur. And few emails, they will not even be happening. SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. A transfer protocol for sending messages from one server to another server. Spam, email sent to someone that has not requested or given authorization, which will automatically get into your spam folder. Whitelist, a list of emails that an internet service provider, a subscriber, or other email service providers allows to deliver a message. Now, let us understand how to optimize the sign-up form. Make sure you grab the best email IDs from the customer. First thing, try the form above the fold. What does that mean? Now when I open any website, without scrolling, we will be seeing a page. Now we should make sure our pop-up is placed in that particular place, so that the customer gets impressed and he gives his detailed email ID specially for the further communication. State the purpose. What is the main purpose of this pop-up? Subscribe to a free weekly newsletter or downloads? Or what is the purpose? That purpose has to be stated clearly on the pop-up form. State subscribers information. Very important. What are the information that you're taking from the customer? Use call to action. At the end, what is your call to action? Do you want the customer to subscribe to your newsletter? Do you want the customer to travel from this page to another page? Do you want the customer to download an app? What is your call to action? Verify email ID syntax before submitting it. At cases happen, customer on a hurry, they might have given the false information. So make sure you have this syntax which is pre-embedded. When a customer is sending like xyz@gmail.com, if they make it properly, then only the customer will be able to subscribe it. Test to see what variation of sign-up forms work best for you. We have a lot of pop-up form that is available. So make sure you utilize the best one and get the subscription, get the email ID the best possible. Optimizing the pop-up form. Types: on scroll, on exit, time delay. Create a mobile responsive pop-ups. Very important. What does on scroll mean? The example, now we have opened a website www.xyz.com. Now the audience or the user, the moment he scrolls, there is a pop-up entering in. That is on scroll. On exit, when the customer is spending some time and after spending some time is not performing any action, is closing the window, on that time you can give the pop-up form. Time delay. So the customer is spending some time, let's say few seconds. Now he is not trying to move to any other page, rather is stagnantly staying on that particular page. Now you could create a pop-up form for such audience. Create a mobile responsive pop-ups. What does it mean? Your pop-up should be accessible on your mobile, desktop and a tablet.